Welcome back to the Ultimate Off-Road Teardrop Build series. In this episode 4, I'm thrilled to kick things off by unveiling the steps to obtain the design file completely free of charge. Additionally, I'll provide a brief tutorial on efficiently navigating through it. After that, we'll dive into the remaining segments of our build, fabricating the galley kitchen door and applying the finishing touches to the exterior skin. To access the design file at no cost, simply visit my channel page and click on More About This Channel. There you will find my email address. Shoot me an email and I'll promptly send over the SketchUp SKP file. You can seamlessly import this file into SketchUp for your convenience. A quick disclaimer about the file. It's important to note that this file was exclusively created by me for my own camper build. While you are more than welcome to utilize it for reference, I must emphasize that I'm neither a trailer design expert nor a SketchUp pro. Therefore, there are no warranties, implied or explicit, associated with its usage. If you find the content on this channel helpful, I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. Should you have any queries about the design, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Unfortunately, I won't be addressing questions via email. My apologies in advance for any inconvenience. Now let's dive into a quick demonstration of the SketchUp design. If you don't already have a SketchUp account, you can easily sign up for free online. Once you have imported the design file, you will find a variety of navigation buttons to explore the layout. You can pan, zoom in, zoom out, and rotate the views as needed. On the left side menu, you will find a horizontal two-way red arrow. That's for panning. The circular arrow is for rotating the view. If you use a mouse, you can use the middle button to zoom in and zoom out. One effective way to explore the file is by toggling the visibility of different components using the tags feature. This allows you to isolate specific elements. For instance, you can hide all tags except for the frame to focus solely on the frame design. You can also easily create new tags, assign objects to a new tag, then you can toggle them on and off as you wish. It's worth noting that this isn't a manufacturing blueprint. It does not specify the materials you should use. While I can certainly share the primary materials I utilize for my build, the choice ultimately rests with you. I also made modifications as I built my camper. For example, I rounded off all the sharp corners. I strongly recommend you do the same. It is nearly impossible to bend the skin along the sharp edges. Your tire size may be different. That will give you some leeway in adjust the cabin height if you want to keep the same total height clearance. With the plan file taken care of, now let's take a look at how I made this gate. I don't have the original footage when I built the Galley gate, but I do have a piece of a template. Something looks like this. This is not exactly one that I was using, but it's a 1/4 inch plywood. Then I made this template by tracing the backside of the camper body, and this is a 1 3/4 wide. So I duplicate like a 6 of this pieces. I use 3/4 plywood, and they run across like this. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. On each side, I think there are 2 of these pieces. So they form the skeleton of this galley gate. This is the still shot when I was duplicating the 6 pieces using a router. To create this 6 identical curved pieces like this, I made this makeshift router table. As you can tell, this piece of wood actually comes out of the body of the camper when I carve out the door. And it uses, I think they call it the flush bit. What you do is you screw on the pieces that you want to duplicate onto this template. You have a larger piece like this, so it can accommodate the whole curve. Then you just run the whole thing against this the router bit, and you get the identical pieces like this. I cut the notches into the 4 inside curved pieces to accommodate 3 1x2 4-inch strips. The 4-inch strips are positioned alternately with 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. This design blends concepts from Oregon Batman and the DIY Teardrop J. I like the thicker door dimension by J, while also favoring Oregon Batman's 4-inch strip placement. You can check out their channels through the links provided in the description below. I am a first-time learner. They are the true pros. This is how I originally installed the lock rod with a screw eye. But if you do off-roading, this lock will fail. I reinforced the lock with a multiple-layer heavy-duty locking mechanism. You can check the previous videos for details. I made this heavy-duty anchor bracket using standard T-bracket I bought from Home Depot. I bent it over. As you can see here, instead of like a flimsy 1 screw with that screw eye, and this one has 4 screws went into the door, and also have a precise hole drilled here. So you have it's a heavy-duty locking mechanism. So I did this on both sides. So this will lock your door really well when you do off-roading. Now let's take a look at how I complete the skin of the camper. After I finished the interior skin with 1/8 birch panel, I ran the electrical wires inside the cavity, then filled the cavity with 1.5-inch foam. I wrapped the top of the body with 1/8 birch plywood as well. This is a tom box mock-up. My tom box is connected to the interior, but you can decide how you want to implement it. The height is about 24 inches. I don't think it will hurt to add a couple inches for more storage space. The shorter end of the trapezoid is 30.5 inches. The depth is about 20 inches. Then I cut the aluminum skin based on the rough dimension. They would finally be trimmed off to fit with a router. One lesson I learned as a beginner is that while the skins on both sides of the wall may appear symmetric, you can't just stack the materials and cut both pieces in one go. Each material, whether it's plywood, aluminum, or diamond plate, has different surfaces. Cutting from the wrong side can be a costly mistake. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. If you still insist on cutting them in one go, make sure the materials are stacked up in the right direction, check twice, and cut once. As you can see here, the aluminum skin needs a lot of coercion to put on. I went on and installed the trims. I'll spare you all the nifty details, as you can find plenty of instructions online. Finally, it's time to peel off the cover and review months of hard work. I'm thrilled it's finally done. It has been an amazing learning experience. Before I started, I barely used any power tools. I'd never used SketchUp. I didn't know how to weld. For anyone sitting on the fence, if I can do it, anyone can do it, if you put your mind to it and get started. I hope to embark on a cross-country trip in the future. If I do, I will review and share my long-term thoughts on the camper. Oh, if you're wondering about the cost, I didn't keep detailed spending records. Just the frame alone with the timber and axle, lock and roll hitch, 37-inch tires, and the skyrocketing prices during the pandemic. I think the frame alone cost a couple of grand. If I had to make a ballpark estimate for everything, I suspect it's around $10,000. To me, that's all worth it. The learning experience is invaluable. I want to express my gratitude for riding along with me on this wonderful journey. If you find the content and the design file helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy building.